Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house. Bring another great edition of Titanfall for me to you, because that's what I do. Game of attrition. And, you know, I noticed that every video, like, I'm always thinking, did I already post this video? Because I always take the same route. And I'm like, why am I keep taking the same route? And I started thinking about it. I was trying to teach myself how to wall run efficiently. And that's the thing you want to do. If you were going to get this game, that leads me to my next point. If you are unsure about getting this game and the Xbox One, today we have a 4-part series. Myself, Shakedown, Jive Turkey, and Fear Moho. This series is going to be on Shakedown's channel. So if you're interested and want to know the opinions of a professional player and of a couple other successful people on YouTube, like myself, you know, if you like our opinions, then you want to go over Shakedown. I'll leave his link in the description below. You can check out his channel. He's a real cool dude. And he'll have the links to all the other commentators in his video. So, the purpose of this video was I was testing out things. You know, a lot of people who get beta, they don't even test nothing out. I think the first day I always test the snipers. Even though I'm not a sniper, I always test the snipers. Because the thing is, when you get the game, when you first get the game, or if you have a chance to play a beta, you want to test out all the weapons, because that way when the game comes out, you know right where to go. A lot of people, they just get stuck on one thing and it's working for them, and then when the game releases, then they're like, man, this game sucks, I'm getting beat up. Well, man, damn, you got to test shit. You know, you got to go through everything and try everything out, and that way you'll know what's working for you. So, in this particular game, I was like, you know what? I wanted to see how many pilots I could kill and Titans. You know, like, what would be a good score, you know, killing pilots and Titans? Like, how would you do it? Would you do it more as a pilot, or could you get away with it more as a Titan? You know, could you stop people from, you know, obviously 2 3-on-1s. Those fights are going to be harder than being a pilot. So I look at Titan kills. I look at Titan kills because the name of the game is Titanfall. I look at Titan kills. To me, it's more important that you get Titan kills. Now, other people, like, you know, YouTube show-offs or whatever, they're gonna say, oh, you know, get more pilot kills. I mean, to me, I'm looking at it like, I don't want to play Call of Duty inside of Titanfall. You know what I mean? I'll wait for Call of Duty to come out with the next version of Call of Duty. Although I like the parkour and all the running around and da-da-da-da, and, you know, and I'm sure it'll actualize later on in the game, further down the road, once we figure out all the other stuff that's released. And then we'll talk about, you know, setups, because I really didn't go over setups in beta, because that could change. And I don't want to be sitting here going, "Oh, this is the best gun, and this is what's gonna make you the badass on this game." Blah blah blah. I mean, all this can change. So I'm not gonna be one of these guys as soon as the guns come out, or I mean, beta comes out, and, you know, I'll give you an opinion, but I don't think that's the case. I think I've seen the book, and the book has like some amazing stuff in it, like, you know, landmines, rail guns. I'm looking forward. You know, they didn't make a first player campaign to this game. There's no single player. But this game is dropping with 15 maps. And you're probably saying, well, Fist, you know, that Call of Duty drops with 15 maps. What's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that in Ground War, you only get 4 or 5. So I hardly get to play all the maps. I mean, David Vonderhaar, you know, he did release a lot of the maps for Ground War. Like, who cares, right? And in this game, you play all the maps, and we're going to have a lot of content, and we're going to have a lot of DLC, and it's going to keep going and going and going. I want to see you just throw it in my face, keep it coming. I got to stay interested in your game, because I care about the gameplay. Because, let's face it, the graphics are good, but they're not like, I don't want to use the word next gen, you know what I mean? They're not, I'm going to say bedazzled. I'm not bedazzled or wowed by the graphics. I expect it to be like Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero. That's what I'm looking for. By the way, when that comes out for the PS4, I will be streaming that. Now, I am waiting on the splitter, and you know what? You have to get past the HDCP, and a lot of HDPC splitters were not regulated. They were from China, and then all of a sudden Sony got a little bug up their ass, and they started crying. And you, it's hard to find a splitter that's not regulated. So I ordered 2 of them. Hopefully one of them works. If one doesn't, I'll send it back. I don't really care, but I plan on streaming a lot of PS4. I'm gonna bring you guys a lot of PS4 gameplay. I really dig that console. I dig what they're doing. I dig the free games. I'm dying to play the games on the PS4 because I'm really bored. I don't even want to play Call of Duty anymore, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to Onslaught on the PS4. That's gonna be cool because I know the maps and they don't, so that's a huge advantage for me. But going back to Titanfall, I think that you guys are going to hear a lot of information on the Shakedown interview or podcast or dual quad comm, whatever you want to call it. That should be cool. Like I said, I'll leave that description or leave the link in the description below. I mean, I think this game is going to be, it's going to fill the void where Call of Duty is. I mean, the way I'm looking at it right now, I think Call of Duty is stuck in the mud, is a stick in the mud, and it's just not, you know, you just can't move around. I mean, it was interesting. I was on Twitter today, and I talked to the developer of Blacklight Retribution, and I didn't realize this, and I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to play Blacklight in my fullest power. I'm going to figure that, I'm going to get that game down to the T, but a lot of stuff was copied from Blacklight Retribution and put into Titanfall, and now that Titanfall is really big, how are Call of Duty developers, are they going to copy Titanfall, which was copying Blacklight Retribution? So I want to go back. I want to go back on the PS4 and like look at this because it's a bigger story than what it is. You know what I mean? Anyways, thanks for everything. Go check out Fist 2, another Titanfall videos, and we'll continue the conversation over there. Peace. I'm out.